Alright, hey folks, and welcome back for some more Starfield. We just got out of NASA, and... wrong button. And we found an artifact in there. What we still don't know is where the artifacts came from. We kind of know Unity is like a nexus of universes. And it seems like one of the scientists was approached by someone who was giving them information on the artifact. So we also don't really know who that was yet. But we just got out and now we're going to talk to the emissary and the hunter.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
I still don't quite understand what I found. Can you explain?
Every graph drive in the settled systems was built on technology that came from an artifact that was discovered on Mars.
Yeah.
But these early drives shook the gravity field surrounding Earth. Eventually, the atmosphere started to slowly sputter away into space.
Okay,
That is why Earth is uninhabitable. The artifact gave the scientists a greater understanding of time and space, but not the wisdom to see where that would lead.
The settled systems wouldn't exist without the artifacts, in other words. We owe what happened here in NASA a great debt.
Two different philosophies here from these two people. Sacrificing Earth wasn't worth having grav drives. We lost our home.
If Earth was a small price, I have to question your ability to assess value of any kind.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you are watching out for is yourself.
Trying to think of any reason why I wouldn't side with the emissary. I can't really think of one. The emissary is right. The artifacts need to be in the right hands.
Traditionally, people have preconceived notions of which hands should get power, and it's not always the hands of good people who worked hard for it. But if the choice is to prevent abuse, or encourage guaranteed abuse, then I think this is a wise choice.
Join me, old friend. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh, no you don't. You're not his old friend, remember? You're from another universe. Don't try to manipulate him. Okay. I couldn't win you over on philosophy. How about pragmatism? I'm more powerful than the emissary. Than any other Starborn. And you might not understand why, but I want you to succeed. You've never gotten this far before. I need to see what happens to you.
I'm siding with the emissary.
Of course you are. Between these two, that's the only sensible choice.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
It's a lot of
Stay for a
XP.
moment. You must have questions about what happens next. We won't be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You'll need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them.
It's the buried temple.
There's always a final artifact in a specific temple. The hunter and I agreed that whoever you sided with, the other would wait there. Expect anything and everything. Other starborn, human mercenaries and defenses, alien creatures under mind control. It's all fair game.
Would you be coming with me?
I will meet you in orbit above the buried temple. We will face what is there together.
Why are we waiting? Couldn't we attack him now?
He and I have made a number of agreements over the years. If you can even call them years at this point. We let him go. In exchange, he will wait at the buried temple. You will be able to prepare any way you can before then.
Why can't we go right away?
All the other artifacts need to be gathered before the final one will reveal itself. I'll be bringing mine, the hunter will be bringing his, and you'll need to bring the rest. All the ones Constellation can find.
Level 30? Wow, we had a big jump there. Okay. Yeah, that's 3 skill points. Yowza. Okay, well. We're going back to the lodge, I guess. But first... Can we upgrade this? No, not yet. Starship design. Still locked. Let's see, what can we do? Spacesuit design. Oh. Gotta do mods, but we need resources for that. Amazing. New weapon engineering. We'll do that, I guess. More ballistics. Particle beam weapons. Is this maxed out? Yeah, it is. Weapons range. Nice. Rifle certification. There we go. Oh wow, we also have a bunch of selling to do. That's right. That's right. We gotta get to the ship. One fallen piece of metal. Can't get over it. Dang, Earth. You scary. So who could have created the artifacts? Talk with Barret. What's
Let's
up, Barret?
talk. When you have time, of course. You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night.
I'm glad to see your sense of humor is back.
Vasco never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel.
He had a sadness by time chart.
He was really hoping the visual presentation would help. It did not.
Travel with anyone else other than Vasco?
Sure, folks from the lodge, folks from my past. I've got friends when and where I need them. But traveling with you has been different. We're more of a team. It feels stronger.
Talk to Vasco about Irvin?
Why not? Trust me, I've talked to way less sentient humans before. Vasco's just fine for most conversations.
Sure he was reliable.
Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts.
What's the proof the witness was threatened?
My contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything.
Wow. What about the payoff for the judge?
Bank transactions. A precise amount was transferred to the judge only the day before the ruling.
Do you have the actual evidence with you?
No, my contact does for now. I trust them. We worked together a long time ago. And it depends on what I want to do with all the proof. If anything.
Should hire a lawyer now.
I'm glad you're confident already. I'm not, though. I'm worried we don't have enough evidence to go up against a massive corporation like that. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk.
Do it.
I'll cover any costs for bribes or fines that go over that amount. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial.
I think that's the lawyer's job. Let's focus on gathering evidence.
That's solid advice. Know your actual limitations, and not the ones granted to you by a mysterious superpower. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Do it to it. Would they have lighted closer? Maybe. Can you imagine like legit walking everywhere in this game? Oh my god, it would take so long. You know, I didn't look at how much damage are we doing this thing now? 107. 107. Wow. It's probably toxic gas there. Am I close enough? Or hold inventory. Can I store? There we go. Hey. Come here, Barret.
I'm all ears. I might have some room in here. Let's see.
I'm taking stuff off you, friend. The cargo hold. Oh wow, there's a bunch of miscellaneous. Where are these stolen items coming from? Inventory. Yeah, it's some of these spacesuits. Gonna be. Is the entire episode just gonna be selling stuff? I'm getting concerned. In we go. Lift off.
Time to join the stars.
Zoom, zoom.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Jump time. My eyes, they're burning.
How daring voyage.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared to land.
Yay, clear to land. Going to Atlantis. Okay, I guess the bird's just looking over that way. Well, they're all over the place. Maybe they don't revert back to their original direction if you come back from like a fight or something. Alright.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy.
I just remembered I gotta put the artifact in.
I have things for you.
Everybody has stuff for me. Alright, it's not the cargo hold. It's back over here, right? No. Wait, where's it at in the ship? Other side. There it is. Add artifacts. Zoom. Oh man, y'all aren't gonna make me look for all of y'all, are you? Barret say he had something? Hey Barret.
Talk to me.
Got something for me? You're gonna give me food.
Yep. Here. Have this.
Thanks for the alien stew. Somebody? Hello? Somebody? Might as well get this wrapped and done. There we go. Finally I can do ballistic shielding. Optimize servos. Do this one. No mod. Okay. Slot 4. Nope. Helmet. What about our pack? Oxygen reserve. There's extra capacity. Nothing we can do. What's hazard protection? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, hazard protection would be good to get. Interesting. That's also really good too, huh? Okay. Oh. Can't do it now. Weapon workbench. Oh, I gotta research stuff. Hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh no, I wanted the research station. Come on. There we go. Equipment. Mods 2. Alright, breakthrough. Nice. Titanium. Breakthrough. Need titanium. Spacesuit mods 1. Copper. Sun development. Okay. Cosmetic. Polymer. These are starting to use a lot of stuff. Breakthrough. Okay. A lot of vandanium. Iridium. Adhesive. Don't have any. Do lead. Internal mods. Oh cool, we're getting into internal stuff. Sealant. Confirm. Alright. Restart this. Here we go. Modern propellant. Aluminum. Beryllium. There we go. Oh, wow. Magazine and battery mods also? Wow, that second weapon thing unlocked a lot of stuff for us. Ytterbium material available. Oh, seems like if you hover over something to research and you have resources to do it, it tells you. Interesting. It's convenient rather than the way I've been doing it. Okay. I basically just need every resource known to man. Can I make those mag pressure tanks? Oh, I made one. Out of my way, bitch. Yeah. Alright, where's Blondie? Blondie, where you at? This maze of a ship. Where are you? Wait, what? Oh, isn't there a downstairs or upstairs? No. What? Where is she? Are they hiding in a corner somewhere? Okay. Where's Sarah? Where are you, Sarah? Where are you? I'm about to... I think I'm never gonna find her, it looks like. They ain't up here. Maybe they went to the lodge. That would kind of make sense. They went to the lodge, and that's why they're not in here. Right. Selling time. Sell from ship inventory. Alright. Miscellaneous. Selling many things. That commerce skill is skyrocketing. Wish there was a sell all miscellaneous button. They should really put digipicks into resources so that you can just go to the miscellaneous page and hit sell everything. Oh my god, so much stuff. We're getting 5,000 credits just on random crap. What is this? Jeez, that was a lot. Okay. Let's go for helmets. Alright. Axe? All too expensive. Alright. Off we go to the next place. Zoom. Jump.
If you don't see what you want, feel... Oh, please, take a look.
I will take a look. Sell. Sell from ship. Helmets. Axe. That went by fast. Oh, here's a mercenary suit. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Pretty neat. It's the first time we've seen it. Helmets, ground crew, mercenary. Oh, here's the mercenary helmet. It's interesting. And there's so many things that I need. I'm assuming I don't know what. Young? I'll just buy all of it. What about like Agent Helium-3? Why is it marked Pro Salines? I'll just buy those. Argon, aluminum. Should we have some? Adhesive. Sealant. Structural material, tetrafluorides. We need that. Titanium, we'll buy all of it. Tungsten, buy all of it. Alright. Back to selling. Okay.
Appreciate the business.
Indeed. So, cargo hold. Inventory. Not miscellaneous. Resources. Store all the resources. There we go. Now we're going to... what's it called? UC surplus. Sell and sell and sell.
But you ask me, the real? Absolutely.
Show me what you got. Wow, he has no credits whatsoever. Advanced Grindle. Wow, look at the damage on this thing. Yikes. That's cool. Some samurai swords. What kind of suits you got? Always the marine suit. Helmets. Marine helmet. Axe. Refined marine. Selling. Sell from ship. We'll go with Pax. He's out of money already.
Watch your back out there.
Don't tell me what to do. Alright, so now we're gonna go commercial district. Hello, stranger. Why are you always so far away from the table? Can I get back here? It says no admittance.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response.
Yeah. Stop talking. Stop
Welcome
talking.
to UC Distribution.
Yeah. Let me sell
well,
to you.
sir.
Suits. Advanced UC combat spacesuit. I mean, the base stats are really nice there. I imagine an advanced mercenary suit. Be pretty gnarly, wouldn't it? Refined. Okay, the Star Troop is actually green. I thought it was black though, but I was wrong. Interesting. If we go look at it, well, we just bought it, but okay. Wow, here's the mercenary pack. That's interesting. Look at that. It's oh, we're doing it again. Yeah, we don't have. Oh wait, or I forget. I mean, I like this suit, but bye. Sell from ship inventory. Spacesuits. Wow, she had a lot of money. Why did she have so much money? What? Wow, and all these are worth a ton. Okay.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
That's what I think about you not being at your desk. Boom.
By the way, Captain.
Yeah. I know.
Well, you're only as safe as your equipment. Yes, by all means.
Yes, by all means. There's the Trackers Alliance pack. Interesting as well. Let's see. Interesting. We're selling from ship. One suit. Wow. We literally could only sell one suit to this guy. Oh, wait. Sell this to him, though. There we go.
Be careful out there.
I'll try. Wish there was a way to upgrade a weapon that you have to the next tier. It's not a thing, right? Like, you can't turn a calibrated rifle into a advanced rifle or whatever. At least I'm assuming. Let's see, where's residential? Looks like we're gonna have to sleep for 24 hours. Hit her head on the ceiling. Jetpack boost did nothing. And go over here. We go.
You're here because you need some.
What you got?
The finest.
Advanced Grindle. Wow, that thing's cool. Only we could take the parts off of it. Converted Advanced Grindle? Oh, here's a mag pulse. It's a rifle. Just like a... What kind of... What is this? Some refined weapons. Interesting. We want to sell. You have lots of credits. Wow, just enough. Okay. Can I... Optic. Do a short scope if I wanted to. Do I do a short scope on this thing? We're doing it.
Whoa, watch out, everybody.
Standard barrel, long barrel. Look at that long boy. Also, suppressor? Can't do it yet. Muzzle brake. There we go. Can't do it. Grip. Tactical grip. Ergonomic grip. I'll take the tactical grip. Work it with laser sight. Nice. Magazine. I thought I upgraded this thing, but I guess not. Tactical mag. Internal. Can't do anything there. Receiver, we're gonna leave it. Gonna leave it semi-automatic. Wish we could like turn on dark mode for this thing. There we go. Nice. Nice. Now if we can just get a suppressor on it. Alright, we sold everything. Where's the lodge? Let's do this.
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know, to Andrea.
Be there. I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
5 days. See if we can't craft anything now that suit buys. Now that we got some stuff. It's weapons. Here we go. I don't think we will be able to. Yeah, we need cosmetic. Monopropellant. Monopropellant and zero wire. See if we can't make that. Get out of the way, Barret. Propellant. Zero wire.
Quality handiwork.
Hey Barret, you're always in the way, man. Basic. Balanced. Oh, we don't have the mods for it. Didn't want to do basic. Well, we'll do it.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
It's the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Let me explain. There's more than one. I met a version of Andrea. She told me the Unity creates Starborn, and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Tell me what's up, lad.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Thanks. I'll follow up on them.
Catch a smile out there.
I'll try to catch a smile.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
So 5 days? How am I supposed to... 5 UT days. How am I supposed to do that? Do I have to time it properly, or is it just, you know, whenever? I'm going to assume that it's just whenever. Interesting. No. Legacy Forged. We're going to subsection 7. Pups are freaking out, y'all. They're alive.
I knew a place like this had to exist. I just never thought I'd actually be in it.
Yeah, man. Too bad you can't go any further.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Sure. I guess me and Sergeant Grimface here are gonna become good friends. You know I served in UC a long time ago. Boy, do I have some stories to tell. I want to get comfy. Go on, Cap. Be right here till you get back.
Oh, Barret.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
I don't know. Is there anything you want to tell me about your time in Londinian?
I haven't been to Londinian in many years. Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Were you able to recover what you were looking for?
We did. And a whole lot more.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
So you really don't know anything about the attacks, is that what you're claiming?
Of course. Do I look like I'm in any position to do what you're describing? So I'd very much appreciate your agreement to not share what you found. We wouldn't want anyone else jumping to conclusions now, would we?
Hmm. I mean, it's not... It's not enough evidence. But I mean, in this situation, if it's not enough evidence, just hand over what you know and let them deal with it. That's what I'm thinking.
Biding your time, then?
Sorry, I'm telling the Cabinet what we learned. Consider this your chance to come clean.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau City, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
He's your associate.
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
It's personal for you.
You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war, And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
You didn't even trust your own people in the UC?
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death, it was the only option that made sense at the time.
Information should have been handed over, secured it to keep it from ever being used.
It's easy to judge now. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Orlays, what does that name sound familiar?
Can't remember the many lives you've taken. Orlays was the man whose death you brought about around the moon of Etheria.
Yep.
The pilot of the Warlock. The man I had to eliminate. To hide my secret.
How do you coordinate this from in here?
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient. Dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague
You're waiting for me to say thank you. We're gonna be here a while.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
I think I'm just going to forget the fact that you killed people to accomplish your good works.
And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war, or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same, and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
It's not about the big picture, is how you do it. Hope you enjoyed this talk, because once I tell the cabinet, it'll probably be your last.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Man, I'm gonna bury you. I'm gonna bury you, old man. Oh man, it's been an hour already. This game, y'all.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
I'm leaving. I'm not arriving. What are you talking about? Why not
Hello?
authorized? Who's... Oh.
Pardon.
Pardon.
Yes?
How do I get in there? Stairs? Looks like they're all waiting for us. You know, what is one bounty, you know?
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
It was Victus. I managed to get him to confess.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right?
No, he's alive. Orchestrated the attacks from his cell.
No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but it's the truth.
Good grief, you're serious. This is bad. Monumentally bad. The UC better have an explanation. Does it matter?
Alive. Victus is alive? How How did you find him?
He actually contacted me. He's the reason why we found Kaiser.
Wait. You knew he was alive and didn't tell us?
Didn't I just say sorry for that? I couldn't have sworn to secrecy, but this felt too important.
You were sworn to... You swore. You were just doing your duty, weren't you? Yeah, I guess I, of all people, should know what a burden that can be. Doesn't mean I'm not mad. But I guess you letting us know late is preferable to never. Now at least we can inform the cabinet and let them deal with him.
He can't be allowed to get away with this.
Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terramorphs.
Which method are y'all two leaning towards?
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math, and a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference.
Both are effective?
They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Jeez. What kind of risks are there if we decide to bring back the Asylees?
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the Terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks.
What do you think the cabinet will do about Ve Victus?
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him.
Alright, that's it.
Then here we go.
Barret, you're so far away. Barret, you're blocking her walking path. Man, I don't know which method to choose. I mean... I'm leaning towards the microbe.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
That's correct, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using Terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
That report isn't the whole truth. Orlays helped but Victus organize the attacks.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
Play emergency recorder snippet.
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Victus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
You sure he has no more outside contacts? He used UC functionaries to get his messages out.
That's truly disconcerting to hear. But cutting off Victus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
It will probably be better without him in it.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the 3 of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Ma'am, I believe other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
Demonstrates
We're
the
waiting
collective.
on you, Captain.
The UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line.
Exactly. The factions need to remember that we're all just people trying to live good lives. There shouldn't be sides when talking about the fate of humanity. Not unless those sides are delicious. You know what I mean?
What?
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture.
showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Terramorphs have caused enough damage. They need to be wiped out quickly with the microbe.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
Here goes nothing.
Just some of the most advanced microbiological research humanity's ever deployed. Hardly nothing.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
What a boom.
Got a minute to chat?
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Probably not hours, though. But no guarantees.
Oh, Barret.
This is amazing. The unity, the multiverse. This is everything and more, literally.
There's a lot to unpack here.
No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people, We never ruled that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something.
The Unity is the central issue here.
True. We need to approach this critically and carefully. We can't just jump in. Or, I mean, we could, I guess. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables.
What if I thought you'd be the first one to enter?
What? No. I just have to go back and forth about it for a while first, and then I'll be completely fine. Just part of my process. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now?
Great.
I'm with you. I'm not going to hold you back. But if you know, become evil or whatever, I'm also not going to have your back.
Thanks, I think.
Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you, if you have time. It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related.
So.
Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you.
Let's go get your power then.
Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit.
Okay. Let's go, Barret.
Something to report?
Nope. We're going to lobby. Hey man, long time no see.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Can you tell me what it is?
It's a high honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud.
Thanks, it's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
What? Generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I'll do a Vanguard mission, only really ever done one.
Suppose that's true. Well, we can remedy that right now. Transferring that to you. Done.
Nice.
Report says ships have these coordinates fired on United Colonies craft. You're clear to use lethal
Okay, too long.
Suggested Ecliptic might be involved in the attack, so I'd take extra precautions. Fly smart out there.
Will do. What's this? Can I use this? Interesting. Don't mind me.
Problem?
Not really. How many credits do I have now? Wow. Wow. Where's this realty place? I think it's straight out here somewhere. Isn't it this building? I think it's this. Oh my, we're getting to an hour and a half now.
Never a better time than right now to settle down and make New Atlantis home. If you're a citizen, of course. Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Sure.
Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city.
Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
I love how she just takes out her little data pad thing, doesn't do anything, and then, yeah, it's funny. Residential. Wherefore art thou, residential? Mercury Tower, you say?
Space used to be
It's Pioneer. Apollo Tower. Is it this one? Mercury Tower.
Definitely better than the last interceptor.
But why did they replace the handler? I thought the actress was
Nice hat.
amazing.
Turned him down.
Up to the penthouse, eh? Wow. I'm home, yo. What's in here? So you can... Oh, look at that. You need to increase the draw distance for trees, though. Do I jump? This boost pack will save me. Nice tile. What do you think, Barret? Nice shower. This place is certainly pretty big. Oh cool, you can even see the spaceport. Look at that. Look at that. Wait, am I? Okay, no, I'm not at the top of that. But we're gonna have to check out the skyline, see if we can see exactly where this tower is. And there's a lot of places to put stuff. Yowza. property of the UC. Well, we did it, boys. We did it. Alright. Where? Here we go. Should have just done it from up there. Why did we even come down here? Well, in the spirit of going long,
see what's out there.
Let's do this. Eliminate hostiles around Rhea. Do some regular UC missions. What a soul. Yeah, only took 4 clicks. This tiny little thing. Let's go. People out here. What is this?
We've taken out their shields.
Where you at?
They lost their shields. Tragic. Just tragic.
Wow. That was all of action. Really did not expect that much. I was kind of worried there at the end that I was getting like attacking other ships that were helping us. It's kind of weird. So that's it. Okay. So you just go ahead and get paid after that. I guess you don't have to worry about. Wow, look at all this stuff. Oh, that's right, we have this service. 5 UT days. So we jumped, and that didn't change at all. Let's keep moving and see what that looks like after we jump. Is it bezel? Yazzie. Temple Sigma. Zoom zoom. Why is it currently disabled? Is there another target out here somewhere? Can I go down to the planet? I can go down to the planet.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
I mean, I want to go over there, but I should have just tried to jump. Oh, can I? No, I can't. So loud.
There.
So loud.
Stable orbit achieved.
Okay, so now
Itself will release into a calm pond.
okay. It's weird, but we got it, I guess. My eyes.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
That grab jumping. I don't see anyone. Okay. Must be me. I don't know. Now let's try and land here.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
I saw something floating in the air. Yeah. You don't need a suit out here? Okay. Oh, what? What is that? Wow, looks like there's a bunch of these things over here. Oh. XP? Wow. There's another one. Got any cosmetic? Where'd the... oh, there's the floaty things. Sealant? Sealant? Interesting. Don't mind me creating, you know, mass murder. No big deal. Medic.
Oh, that was messier than I thought it would be.
Need more cosmetic, man. Well, that's right. Barret had the visions too, and he touched an artifact, so...
I think everybody in Constellation dreams of this moment.
Your time to shine, man. Guess I activate it for him.
Just look at this place.
You're not gonna go in, Barret? What are you doing? Maybe if I go like this. Okay. I tried, Barret.
Hello,
decades
universe.
and still only scratched
This
the
is Barret,
surface.
returning your call.
What in the... Who in the...
What?
Whoa. Hello, handsome.
Barret, we're gonna freeze to death out here.
You got to be joking. Nope. Okay. Skipping the initial shock of it all. Agreed. Not worth it. Forming a hypothesis.
One of you explain what's happening.
Molecular binary schism? Temporal twinning? Group hallucination? Don't forget the fluctuations in the energy patterns, which align almost deterministically. Harmonized vibrations, distorting some mechanical barrier between neighboring universes? Impossible to know with such a minute subset of readings. We need more data. Obviously.
What do we call you, Other Barret?
I'll be Barret Prime. Amundsen is fine. Usually the barrier between us is too thick to communicate much anyway.
What?
Amundsen? Now I know you're not me. Hey, one of us has to keep it classy.
Welcome aboard.
Whoa there. Sustaining this connection requires a lot of concentration. Is this permanent? You will eventually monitor the energy fluctuations and agree. But no, this is unusual. I could study this forever. Irvin told me to just enjoy it and collect data on the side for later. And I'm glad I did. Irvin? He's with you. He's... okay? By the tone of your voice, I'm gathering some things in our lives might be a bit different. Is he happy? Yes, he is. Our daughter pilots the ship after Vasco was destroyed. But otherwise, we've survived the war well.
The war?
Going on 20 years now. But we're starting to turn the tide. Imagine all of the variations. It's endless.
Things sound very different from where you're from.
I have so many questions. I wonder how many paths I've taken. We've taken. How many variations. How many ended with heartache and how many with joy. I think about that all the time. Wait. What's that noise? Starborn ship.
Get ready to fight.
We can handle this. On it. Like this when it feels like we've really pushed the boundaries of humanity, you know? Something happened. I can't hold on to you. I'm struggling, being pulled through the barrier. This is probably it, friends. Amundsen, cherish every moment with them.
I already do, my friend. I promise.
So look, for the record, I am the same Barret that came here with you. For sure. I think.
Good to know.
Isn't it? I mean, hey, at least only one other Barret appeared. Imagine if an army of, me showed up.
Did you try to do that?
Kinda. I mean, here's the thing. It's pretty exhausting in a way that's hard to describe. A second one of me seems... well, frankly, it seems like it would kill me. But yes, I tried. Briefly. Then I stopped when I realized how impossible it would be. Makes me tired just thinking about it.
Doesn't seem to be possible.
True. How would I stand out in a crowd made entirely of myself anyway? Anyway, it's a relief, you know. I have this ability, this power. And I'm still just... me. Just regular Barret. And I already feel like it's subsiding. I no longer feel like I'm in a huge crowd.
Seems useful.
I thought so too. Other me, other Barret, seemed like he was able to handle himself well in that fight. Anyway, we'll see. If the other me gets in the way, I can just release him, or stop using the power entirely. For now, I just need to use this power a bit and digest what all has happened.
Use your power when you want to, Barret.
That's pretty exhausting, really. So I might only do it when I feel like we could use backup. For now, anyway.
Interesting. Alright. Let's get back to the ship before we freeze to death.
Let's stow our stuff fast and get out of here. I'm anxious to see the stars again.
Indeed.
Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Oh man, Barret, you always want to talk. Talk. What's up?
Lay it on me. Space is so hostile to humanity already, and you made it just a little bit safer for everybody. The Terramorphs don't stand a chance. This is going to make a real difference. This is one for the Constellation history books, Captain.
I don't care if I'm remembered for that.
So humble, too. People love that. Squeak! Anyway, I can't believe you got them to agree to the microbes. Bravo, Captain. Bravo.
Chief Engineer Kulk Arnie knew what she was talking about. And I believe her.
Me too. Sealing away the Lazarus plant hopefully is just a small risk, but that remains to be seen. Balancing risk versus reward is tricky, even more so when so much hangs in the balance.
What would you have done, Barret?
Same thing. The science is compelling. The expert was confident. I'd make the same call.
Risky, put it to work.
Making the subtle system safer with every petri dish. Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barret's dulcet voice right now, then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay? You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
I'm not over there. I don't get that sort of feedback every day.
Well, just ask.
Barret, where are you
Anyway,
going?
thanks for the support, Captain.
Yep. Make a great team.
That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift.
Were they detected?
Nope. They were confident about not being detected, but not like too confident.
Gifts that we paid for.
Well, we only paid for my contact's uncommon expertise, technically. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
Sounds fishy.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law, and she'll look over everything we found.
Let's go talk to her then.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
Obviously, yes.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barret at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
Let's go.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer on Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective.
He considers me a friend. After all this time?
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Oh my god, Sarah.
Yeah? Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all.
A lot of pieces to the puzzle.
That's an understatement. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete.
You got us to this point in the first place, though.
Yes, that's exactly right. Humans are clearly a victim of their own success. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rush to curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn.
I don't think that would have made a difference.
But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good.
Telling me I shouldn't enter the Unity?
No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, We don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn?
I have to find out what's on the other side.
I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well. But that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you.
Makes you think you're losing me.
I'm not sure. I'm guessing based on what we've learned. Even if I accompany you into the Unity, the question still remains. Would we know each other anymore? Even if we did, would we care? Part of what I do as chair of Constellation is weigh the costs of our expeditions. And this one, the cost is extremely high.
I have to go, Sarah.
I know. Damn it. I know. Listen. I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
I promise.
Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will. There's something I need to talk to you about.
What? Okay.
Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. Taking those steps to eradicate the terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing in the settled systems. You should be proud.
Something had to be done.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you treated the situation with the urgency it deserved. Well, I'm relieved that the United Colonies agreed to use their genetically engineered microbe to exterminate the terramorphs. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a smart choice you've made. A solid scientific decision.
Trusting the science on this one.
That's a wise decision. Besides, if Chief Engineer Kulkarni believes that the microbe will be effective, then we have to trust her experience.
It's true. Glad I made the right decision.
Good, good. I wouldn't want you to think it was some kind of mistake. Despite the Lazarus plant being simply locked away, your decision has made the settled systems a safer place to live for years to come.
Just help to hear that. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Well, I suppose I've taken up enough of your valuable time. Back to it.
Okay. Okay. But I can't sleep here? There we go.
Ah, you're awake. Let's get going, shall we?
But you're just laying down. Nighty night, Barret. Oh, man. Okay. So what do we have targeted? Breach of contract. Okay. So that's ticking down. Okay. So we're gonna get these artifacts, final glimpses, and we'll do that next time, as these things are running around outside the ship. Actually, you know what? Let's go get them. Might have more of that cosmetic. Come on, Barret, let's get them. Let's get them. Let's get them. Where'd they go? Where they at? Huh?
Something's out there.
Oh, there they are. Don't mind me just blasting all my ammo into aliens. Oh man. Nope. Come on, man. I just want some cosmetic. They're not gonna have any. Not gonna have any. Nope. Okay. It's right here. We're fine. To the cockpit.
I have something for you.
Jeez, Barret, I don't need anything. It's almost like every time you do a mission, you should just go talk to all your followers, because they're not going to stop bothering you until you do. Alright. Guess there's still a spacesuit in here. Didn't know that. Can I jettison? Inventory. Resources. Store all. Alright. Well, there we go. We did a little hunting there real quick. But yeah, another and the recordings on Starfield just go so long. There's just so much to do. The dialogue is I mean, I'm gonna say long, but I don't feel like it's long in a bad way. It's very thorough. But yeah, I am definitely loving it, and it looks like we're getting towards the end of the main quest, which is interesting. We also finished the UC quest line, which means that basically the only other thing I plan on doing is maybe finishing Barret's little side quest thing, and then we'll do like a really big playthrough next time around, or see what New Game Plus is about. Still kind of undecided which I'm gonna choose, but yeah, until then, I'll talk to y'all next time. Thanks for watching.